Dear friends, today we are going on an exciting excursion to the Narzan Valley, located in the picturesque Khasaut Gorge. Alexander will be our guide and show us around this beautiful place with majestic mountains, crystal clear springs with delicious and healthy water, and ancient castles. Right now we are driving through the morning streets of Kislovodsk and past the railway station.
Наш город в свое время каждый год посещал тут Кассинову, вы знаете сами. Он приезжал сюда, тут же докладывают, же бегут, там вот то сделали, 5-е, 10-е, хорошо, все послушает. Возьмет, переоденется сама по-простому. От охраны сбежится, вот он на рынок придет, он сама порядится. Туда по парку можно гулять в любое время суток сама. Ночью, днем само собой охраняется, а ночью уже конная полиция охраняет нашу безопасность. Вот это старый город раньше, вот здесь был город Советском, это центр города.
We have left the last traces of civilization behind us as we travel along the road surrounded by magnificent mountains. This road leads us to the border between the Stavropol territory and Karachay-Cherkessia, where there is a small strip of land about 100 meters in length that both republics continue to argue over ownership of.
Мы с вами потихоньку доехали до нейтральной полосы. Вот этот участок никто не признается чей. Ставропольский край говорит не наш участок. Карачаевский район говорит тоже не наш участок. Вот этот участок, вот это 100 метров вот здесь. Никто не создается.
Поэтому не ремонтируют.
Да, вот этот участок чей никто не знает, не ремонтирует. Видимо, когда эти картографы встречались, они границу уже там отмечают, где кого кончается. Видимо, фломастером жирную линию провели, а в масштабе получилось 100 метров. И вот этот участок вообще удивительно. И никто не сознается, чем удивительно.
Alexander also said that, millions of years ago, everything that we now enjoy so much while driving in comfortable vehicles was hidden under a vast body of water. The ancient Tethys Ocean stretched for many hundreds of kilometers around. This fact is confirmed by the presence of a large number of bottom sediments and fossilized remains of marine creatures in the local rocks. We have almost reached the observation deck on the Shajatmaz Plateau. The name Shajatmaz means a place where grass doesn't grow in the local dialect. And this is indeed true. There is no grass at the top of the plateau. However, forests are also absent from the entire area. The site is located at an elevation of just over 2,000 meters above sea level, adjacent to the Caucasus Mountains Observatory, which is operated by the Sternberg Astronomical Institute at Moscow State University. The observatory was located at this site due to the high number of clear nights, with more than 1,000 hours of visibility per year. This makes it an ideal location for stargazing. Congratulations, we made it. It was not without reason that Alexander picked us up ahead of schedule, so that we could get to the plateau before the view of Elbrus was covered by clouds. As I understand it, this happens quite often at this time of year. Indeed, it is not a coincidence that people often say, God blesses those who rise early. On this occasion, we have been blessed by God with a magnificent view of the highest mountain in Russia and Europe, the legendary Elbrus. Our next stop on the way to the Narzan Valley was the Maiden Waterfall. It seemed unfair to me that a beautiful waterfall like that didn't have a legend or story associated with it. At least, Alexander didn't know of one. We couldn't find any information about it online either. So, I decided to turn to artificial intelligence in order to solve the problem and come up with a suitable legend for the waterfall. Here it is. Once upon a time, in a deep forest by the mountains, where the sky meets the peaks and the air smells of grass, leaves, and freshness, there lived a young girl named Layla. She was the daughter of the village elder, who lived at the foot of the mountains. Layla was known not only for her beauty but also for her golden-colored hair that fell down to her feet like a river of light. Her braids shimmered in the sunlight and attracted everyone's attention. Layla was a kind and hard-working young girl. Every morning, she would get up at dawn to collect water from a mountain spring that flowed over a cliff near her village in the form of a small waterfall. The people called this spring the Tears of the Gods, because they considered it to be sacred. Legend had it that the water from this spring had healing powers. It was believed that anyone who drank water from it with a pure heart would be rewarded with good health, good fortune, and well-being. One day, a dark knight named Roger arrived in the valley with his army. Roger was a powerful warrior, but his heart was hardened by envy and greed. He heard about Layla's beauty and the magical powers of the spring and decided to take both for himself. He sent a servant to the village, demanding that Layla become his bride and the spring his domain. However, Layla, whose heart belonged to her homeland and freedom, refused his offer. Enraged by the rejection, Roger swore to capture both the girl and the spring by force. He declared that he would destroy everything if Layla did not become his concubine. The young woman went to the spring, carrying with her only her long braid. She unwound it and wrapped it around her hand. When she reached the place where the water fell from the cliff in a waterfall, she prayed to the spirits of the mountains and rivers for protection. In response, her hair began to grow longer, stronger, and shinier, turning into a stream of light. The stream merged with the waterfall, creating an impenetrable barrier between Roger's spring and the village. Roger attempted to break through the wall, but his dark power was no match for the magic of nature. In the end, his power was swallowed by the waterfall and dragged him into a bottomless abyss. And Layla, exhausted, dissolved into the waters of the waterfall, becoming part of it. Since then, the waterfall has been known as Maiden's Spit. On clear days, people say they can see golden strands shimmering in the water, like Laura's hair still protecting the sacred spring. Those who come here with pure hearts find solace and inspiration, feeling the presence of the girl who sacrificed herself for her land and people. The Maiden Spit has been a reminder of the power of love, courage, and devotion ever since. We're now in the valley of the Khasaut River, driving to the village of the same name, Khasaut. The village, changed from its original name Skawat, means camp in the Karachay language. The ghost village of Khasaut has a tragic story, which I'll share in the next video. For now, let's enjoy the scenic drive. In the next video, we will take a drive through a village that was once prosperous, but has since fallen into disrepair. We will visit an alpaca farm, and enjoy a refreshing drink at the Narzan Eco Park in the Narzan Valley, where more than 10 healing springs spring from the ground. Thank you, dear viewers, for traveling with us and for watching our videos. Thank you for clicking the thumbs up, writing comments and, why not, subscribing to the channel Pictures from the Hinterland. Peace and love.